Okay, good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's edition of the Morning Market Review. It's a beautiful day, and we expecting some, I think, one or two fundamentals that I feel would give volatility to the market. And also, we have a good number of persons already, so I think we can just jump right into it. Let us begin with Forex Factory to see what's up in the world of fundamentals. Okay, so here we have it. This is Wednesday, the 6th of March. And these are the fundamentals that we have today. We already had AUD by 1:30 a.m. The AUD came out as expected, equal to forecast, although there is a drop in their GDP. The previous was 0.3%, but this one came out at 0.2%, right? And then later today by 2:15, we'll be having ADP NFP. Okay, we'll be having ADP NFP. Now, ADP NFP comes out just before NFP. Can give us a little insight into how NFP is likely going to look. But it definitely does not carry as much volatility as NFP would carry. So yeah, maybe not too much, but yeah, we expect some volatility by 2:15 p.m. when ADP NFP comes out. Now, we also see that there's tentative here, and we're expecting GDP to GBP, that's the UK, Great Britain, to actually expect them to release their annual budget today, although it's tentative. So we want to check Forex Factory for updates on that. Then by 3:45 p.m., we'll have the Bank of Canada rates. They'll be releasing their statement. Bank of Canada rate statement. We'll be having that by 3:45. And then by 4 p.m., the US Fed chairman, that's Jerome Powell, will be testifying or will be speaking about the economy around the same time that JOLT will be releasing their job openings report, right? And apart from that, we have Bank of Canada press conference by 4:30. Remember that they will be releasing their rate statement by 3:45. So by 4:30, they will be having their press conference. So within that 3:45 to 4:30 and all that, I expect very good move in something like USD CAD, for instance, CAD JPY, GBP CAD, Euro CAD. You understand? So those are instruments that you should consider from that time. You understand? So that said, as this morning's likely going to be fundamental wise, like going to be quiet market. We've also noticed that because because NFP is drawing closer, we might likely get a kind of reduced volatility in the market as we progress. You understand? So there's a high chance, that tomorrow the volatility may not be high as today, all in preparation for NFP data coming up on Friday afternoon, right? So that's what the fundamental scene is looking like right now. That said, we're going to head to our chart so that we can look at it technically and see what opportunities we can take advantage of in the market, right? So let's go to MT4. Okay, good. So we are here, MT4. First of all, we're going to begin with dollar, the dollar index, USD IDX. That's what we'll start with first. Of course, we will from the daily time frame. I think we should start with the daily time frame. And from the daily time frame, you see how dollar closed yesterday. Dollar closed bearish, but we've had tighter and tighter trading for Monday and yesterday. We had tight kind of trading, but there's currently weakness in the dollar. there's some level of weakness in the dollar. We can see the dollar returning to this verified support on the 1 hour time frame. We've talked about the fact that we have, even if dollar seems to have made some level of pushback to the upside, there is weakness generally in the dollar, right? There's some level of weakness in the dollar, but as it stands right now, we have dollar falling, likely fall further to that verified support. So we will be looking at taking advantage of that. Let's go to DE40. Let's start with DE40. For DE40, this is DE40 on 15 minutes. But first of all, let's see how yesterday ended. Yesterday on DE40, remember that DE40 has made new highs, right? It has made new highs, but it did that. Sorry, just trying to make sure I have a chart that is clear enough for us. Good. So look at the daily time frame candles. You will see that for the past 2 days, the 30 has been trading bearish. But as at this morning, it's on the bullish side. D30 or D40, sorry, is on the bullish side, right? So that said, this bearish move we have right now is likely a retracement after this rise here, a retracement for price to head back towards this particular resistance, right? So it's likely a retracement for price to head back towards this resistance. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to expect, let's look at it on a smaller time frame, see where I can take advantage of the market. Now, normally I would like to look out for a buy. Right now the market is bearish, market is selling. I would like to look out for, somewhere around here as where I would take my buy if price returns back to the upside. I'd like to look at somewhere like around here, because around here we see a kind of liquidity zone there. We see a kind of liquidity zone here from 17,700. There's a kind of liquidity zone there. So it's not a bad place for me to expect price to head back to the upside. Okay, it's not a bad place for me to expect price to head back to the upside. So I could have a buy trade, looking out for a buy trade from 17,700. If price sells to 17,700, I can actually consider a buy from there. I can consider a buy from there at least. From that 17,700, I can consider a buy to around 17,720. Okay, I can consider a buy to around 17,720. So if this retracement comes down to 17,700, I can expect a push up back to around 17,720, right? Also, I could be looking out for entering the market around this zone here, to follow that buy to this particular zone. So I could also have my buy at 17,750. I can have my buy at 17,750. I take profit at around 17,770. Okay, I can have my buy at around 17,750. Take profit at 17,770. So remember that I say right now it's currently selling, but DE30 retraced a lot, and since it's still on an uptrend, support zones are where you want to look out for your buy from, right? So I could expect a buy from 17,700. Anything that pushes DE30 or DE40 down to 17,700, whatever pushes DE40 to 17,700, I can look out for a buy there to around 17,720. Okay, and I also said, well, I could also look out for a buy from 17,750 all the way to 17,770 for DE40. Okay, move on from DE40. Let's look at currencies. Just wanted to look at DE40 because it's a European stock, and we are approaching European session. So so let's go back to currencies. I'll begin with Euro USD. Euro USD, really wish that we talked about this earlier, but Euro USD is actually pushing up, and I feel like that buy is likely headed back towards this verified resistance. Okay, that is how many pips? That's around 20 pips. Around 20 pips from here, Euro USD is expected to do. Personally, I expect it to do at least 20 pips from where it is now. What do I mean by that? If you check, remember that the first thing we noticed was that the dollar was currently trading bearish, right? The dollar was kind of weak, and Euro USD would likely use that as an opportunity, an advantage to actually push to the upside. Also, we saw on daily time frame, after this set of fall like this, we saw that Euro USD broke structure. It broke this bearish structure to begin to give us a bullish structure here. And so that's why this buy is actually fine. Personally, I would love to, up until the fundamental whatever, I'd rather buy Euro USD from support zones. And that's why you see that I have this zone marked here. I have this zone marked here at around 1.08411. So anything that pushes Euro USD to that point, 1.08411, I'll look out for a buy. Anything that pushes Euro USD down to 1.08411, I'll look out for a buy. But the truth is, right now, Euro USD is trading bullish. Right now, it is trading bullish. And I feel that this buy is likely going to continue. I feel like this buy is likely going to continue. It's on 15 minutes, currently trading above a verified resistance here. I feel like if it closes above this point here, if it closes above 1.08670, 1.08670, I feel like it's going to even break this resistance. Personally, if it closes above 1.08670, I expect it to break this particular resistance. So, two things I'll be looking at. The first thing I said is from 1.08, let's see, from 1.08380. 1.08380, I should be looking out for a buy. Okay, I should be looking out for a buy from this place. Anything that pushes Euro USD down to this particular support, whatever pushes Euro USD down to this particular support here, I should be expecting it to go back to the upside, right? I should be expecting to go back to the upside. So this point here is a good zone for me to look out for a buy. Another thing I also noticed that currently is pushing up. I feel like this bullish move is likely going to continue. If you're trading right now, your best bet is actually a buy for Euro USD. I would actually advise a buy for Euro USD. Like if you're doing your scalping, instant execution, whatever position you're taking, I advise a buy on Euro USD. Now, for more conservative people, you may want to wait for price to close above 1.08670. 1.08670, and then I'll look out for a buy with about 20 pips. So I expect that if price closes above this point here, it's going to do a higher high. It's going to do a higher high than this point, and which is approach this particular verified resistance. Okay, so either we're looking at taking a buy from this strong support here, or we're looking at buying once price closes above 1.08670 to look out for about 20 pips of bullish move. Okay, that's my advice for Euro USD, right? So it's a buy. Personally, I expect it to buy, right? That's Euro USD. Let's look at AUD. Let's look at AUD. For AUD USD, yesterday towards okay, good. Yesterday towards I think it was before 4 o'clock. Before 4 o'clock, you know, AUD USD actually made a divergence on 4 hours, and you know this will lead me to talk to us again about divergence. We actually released on the WhatsApp channel, we released a YouTube video that explained more about divergence. So you want to look out for that. Go to the WhatsApp channel and look out for that. Now, it gave a divergence here and a bullish divergence for that, and so we actually still expect some level of push up. At least AUD USD should approach this particular resistance on 4 hours and do more than that if there is more bullish momentum, right? So right now, the thing is that right now where AUD USD is, even on 1 hour, is a very strong resistance. This place where AUD USD is just like Euro USD. This place where it is like a strong resistance where it has been rejected many times in the past. Okay, it's been rejected around that point many times. Now, another thing is that even right now, if you look at AUD USD on 1 hour, you know, you look at the current candlestick pattern that it has formed here, with this particular place being the current high, although that candle has not closed, so I can't really confirm here. So right now, this candle is doing like a higher high here. So it's something to actually watch out for, because my RSI for now, my RSI is doing a lower high. So this is something to actually look out for. It's very possible that this resistance might be too strong for price to actually break. You understand? It's possible it may be too strong. So I'm giving that, it's very nice to take advantage of this bullish move, but we do not have a bullish move, right? The bullish move has moved right now, right? We might likely want to expect a retracement from this particular zone here, because we are currently on a strong resistance zone. I'll be looking out for a sell. Okay, so I can look out for a sell from, let's look at it on 15 minutes, and let's see zones where let's see the nearest liquidity zone in the market. Okay, let's see the nearest liquidity zone. So personally, I can look out for a sell at around this point here, at around 0.65300. I can look out for a sell at around 0.65300. Look out for a sell around 0.65300. 0.65300. I can look out for a sell from that point there on AUD USD 0.65300, and then I'll look at taking profit at around, at least first of all, I'll look at taking profit at around 0.65140, which is around 15 pips. I look out for taking profit at around 0.65140. Okay, so my first trade is to look out for a sell from 0.65300, take profit at 0.65140. Okay, that's my first trade. Now, if the strength of the dollar, because technically we cannot deny that this is a strong resistance point, right? We can't deny that. But if the strength of the dollar is continues and is actually too high, the weakness of the dollar, if the weakness of the dollar continues, what we might likely have is that if price now closes above 0.65390, if price closes above 0.65390, okay, if price closes above 0.65390, I can now look out for a buy, but a short buy of around 15 pips. Then I can look out for a buy. If price closes around above 0.65390, I can look out for a buy to around 0.65540. Okay, 0.65390, I can buy to around 0.65540 for AUD USD. You understand? AUD USD. So I can do 0.65390 and buy up to 0.65540, which is around 15 pips. Okay. So that is for AUD USD. So we've looked at Euro USD, looked at AUD USD. Let's look at the non-dollar pair also. Let's look at the non-dollar pair, GBP JPY, or here as I have it here, AUD JPY. Let's get a clearer chart. Let me see what this is. Oh, very good. Now, for AUD JPY, you know that this instrument actually was on an uptrend for a while. On the daily time frame, was on an uptrend. We had it around this zone, just had it around this zone, just pushing up, right? Just pushing up, but it has broken that structure. It has broken whatever bullish structure. And if you remember, about last week, I was telling us that Japan have decided that they may be taking another approach. Instead of the negative interest rates that they have been looking at, they may likely consider, putting an end to that. And so there's been some level of strength with the Japanese yen right now. If you check this place here where price is right now, the last time price was here, the most recent time price was here, price gave us a bullish engulfing back. So it tells me that that is a strong support zone. Now I'll look at it on 1 hour, and it can tell us that AUD JPY is currently at a verified support. Okay, AUD JPY is at a verified support, and for me, I am already looking out for taking advantage of a buy in this particular market. Okay, even my RSI is giving me what? Higher lows, to show me that there is bullish momentum in AUD JPY market. There's bullish momentum in AUD JPY market. So what I'm going to do is to look out for a buy, and these zones here will be my buy zone. These zones here will be my buy zone, right? Let me zoom in a bit more. These zones here will be my buy zones. I'll be looking out for a buy on AUD JPY. We take profit around this particular resistance here. Right now, if you're doing an instant buy on AUD JPY, you're doing an instant buy, you'll be targeting around 15 pips. If you're doing an instant buy, you'll be targeting around 15 pips. Now, and that thing is, even if price falls to this place here, even if price falls to 97.360, price falls to 97.360, I'll still be looking out for a buy, because that is the support zone. So you can do a buy right now, take an instant buy right now, look out for at least 15 pips of profit on AUD JPY. And even if it retraces down to 97.370, 97.370 or 97.360, you can still look out for a buy to that particular resistance point. The resistance point we are looking at is around 97.670. Okay, so you can look out for a buy on AUD JPY now with 15 pips in mind. You know, even if it retraces down to 97.350, you can still look out for a buy. We take profit at 97.670. Okay, so actually we're looking out for that push up when it comes to AUD JPY. You'll notice that even here we had a divergence when price did this particular lower low here. Our RSI gave us a lower high. You know, when you see divergence like that, especially on 1 hour, you should be looking out for at least 30 pips, 30 pips of move in your favor. Trust me, that's very profitable. If you get that, that's a very profitable move. Okay, so that is for AUD JPY. Now, let's move on. We only looked at DE40. We only looked at DE40, so we are going to consider other indices. For now, because we looked at DE40, I'll look at one or two other US indices. After all, we are still going to have the afternoon session. So let me begin with US 500, which we do not mostly look at, but could give us opportunities in the market. Now, if you notice US 500, you'll notice, of course, US 500 has also been on an uptrend. But you know, yesterday or day before yesterday, we had this hammer-like shooting star candle. Yesterday was bearish to confirm it, you know, but price hit is support even on the daily time frame. Price hit is support, and price could not close or could not trade lower than that point. Even on 4 hours, you can see this you can see this hammer here on 4 hours. You can see a hammer here to show that, you know, this place has been rejected by price. Okay, now on 1 hour, you will notice that for some hours now, after that rejection, bullish engulfing confirmation, price has been ranging. But there still seems to be a lot of bullish pressure in the market of US 500. Remember that this market is on an uptrend, and so support zones like this are very good for it to gain the momentum it needs to push to the upside. You understand? They're very good. Now, what I'm going to say is that if you consider where price is right now, and you look back, you'll see that it's a place where price has been rejected before. It's a place where price has been rejected before. So this 1590 that we are looking at is a resistance zone. It's part of a resistance zone. This 1590 we're looking at, it's part of a resistance zone. So look at it on 15 minutes. We can now decide what to do with this instrument. For US 500, I just need to monitor 5,100. I just need to monitor price 5,100. If price closes, not pending order, if price closes above 5,100, I can buy up to 5,120. If price closes above 5,100, I can buy all the way to 5,120. Okay, if price closes above 5,100, I can buy all the way to 5,120. Right? If that strength, that bullish trend actually continues, that's what I would likely do. Now, Apart from that buy from 5,100 to 5,120, apart from that, this particular support zone, like we said, is still a very, for me, it's a legit zone. It's a legit zone where I may likely even be looking out. If it comes back towards this place, to retest this place, I will still be looking out for price breaking back to the upside. Okay, if it even still comes towards this place, I'll still be looking out for price breaking back to the upside. So I can't be considering, apart from that 5,100 that I'm looking out for a buy, if price closes above there, I would also look out for a buy from 50.60. I look out for a buy from 50.60. So if price sells towards 50.60, I'll still look out for a buy from there. If price sells towards 50.60, I'll look out for a buy from there to 5,100. I'll look out for a buy from there to 5,100. I'll look out for a buy from there to 5,100. Okay. So that's what I will do if I'm trading US 500. Okay, that's what I'll do if I'm trading US 500. Then let's look at US 100. Okay, good. Now for US 100, you can see that it's also the same pattern with US 500. We'll have price getting to this support zone and is rejected back to the upside. Personally, with the candlestick patterns that we saw on daily time frame, I don't know how US 100's own pattern was yesterday. Let's look at it. This daily time frame, and this is what happened. This is US 100. US 100. US 100 also traded very bearish yesterday. But that uptrend is still there. That uptrend is still there. You will not be shocked if you have any move back to the upside. You understand? So for US 100, especially since it has found a strong support at this point here, I would either be looking out for a buy once price does break above this zone here. Let me see on a higher time frame. Let's see a better place. Good. Now you see that all this place where price is right now, you see all this place like this is a resistance zone. Look at it. It's a resistance zone. Just look at it. It's a place where price has been rejected in the past. And so there's a high chance that price could come here, take liquidity, and fall back to the downside. So if I'm going to be buying US 100, quite frankly, apart from the scalping part, I know that apart from all we are saying, the 50-period moving average scalping strategy will still really help. Especially when the market is trending. Now that market is just trading sideways like this, it can be quite tricky with the moving average. But we are yet to get any form of confirmation yet. We're yet to get any form of confirmation. So market is still trading sideways. So what I will do if I'm trading US 100, because of the sideways move of the market, I will be going in above this place. Remember that when I was on 1 hour, I noticed that, all this is a resistance zone. Also, you will notice that my 50-period moving average is acting like a resistance here. You see my 50-period moving average, it's around that resistance zone where these markets have been rejected in the past. So I think I will just use my 50-period moving average as a good, on 1 hour, I'll use my 50-period moving average as a good place for me to sell from. I use my 50-period moving average as a good place for me to actually sell from. Looking at this setup, I think that there's still a lot of bearish pressure in US 100, guys. There's a lot of bearish pressure in US 100. So price has successfully broken the 50-period moving average. And so even if he heads back towards it, there's a high chance that it's just going to test it to fall back down. You understand? So, but for my sell, I can look out for a sell from 17,920. I can look out for a sell from 17,920 to around 17,850. Yeah. I can look out for a sell from 17,920 to 17,850. Okay. Now, remember that I have my 50, I'll put my 50-period moving average on my chart. And once it gets to that 1 hour point, if my price gets to my 50 period moving on 1 hour, I look out for a sell from there. But also give us a sell at 17,920. We take profit at 17,850. 17,920. Take profit at 17,850. Okay, that's how I would trade US 100. So when I looked at US 100, there's a lot of bearish pressure in US 100. There's a lot of bearish pressure. So I think that 50 period moving average would be a good place for me to enter that sell. Okay, so we've looked at indices, we looked at currencies. We'll go to commodities now. Go to commodities, which is where we will end at. I'll begin with oil WTI, and then we'll also check gold. Look at oil WTI. Oil WTI is different from oil, right? This is West Texas intermediate, it's different. Now, this is something very interesting has happened on oil WTI. We actually have a bearish divergence on WTI. So there's a high chance that we're going to witness a very good fall on the oil WTI. There's a high chance we're going to witness a very good fall in oil WTI, because this is happening on daily time frame. The last time this happened was somewhere here, and price really sold. You understand? Price really sold. So I think if you're trading oil WTI, for those persons now, like I always, or like maybe not always, like I like to say, market is all about opportunities. You understand? When you see a movement like this, a setup like this on the daily time frame, it's an opportunity. You understand? It's an opportunity. So you are looking out for a sell. You expect very good sell on oil WTI. How can we take advantage of that? Number one, we have this support here that we can enter at. Look out for a sell from 76.98 to around 75.86. If you have very good funds in your account and it's very good lot size, you make very good profit. Okay, right now it's pushing, it's trading up, but we've seen it on daily time frame that there is bearish pressure in this market. So first of all, I could have my sell at 76.98, take profit at 78 points. I have my sell stop at 76.98, take profit at 75.86. Now, another thing I can do is to actually look out for a sell from this particular resistance on 1 hour. Anything that makes price to approach this resistance again, I expect it to actually do a major fall from that point. Whatever pushes oil to this point here, I will be looking out for a fall in oil, right? Even here, I'll be looking out for a sell in oil. So the three prices we are looking out for to take advantage of a sell, we have 76.98. We can take advantage of a sell there. We have 79.30. We can take advantage of a sell there. And we have 80.30. We can take advantage of a sell there too. 76.98, take advantage of a sell. 79.38 for a sell. 80.30 for a sell. I might take profit for all this will be around that 75 zone. So this is a long trade, and I feel that this would be a very profitable trade on oil WTI. So for oil WTI, we're actually looking out for a sell. Okay, looking out for a sell. So that is that for oil WTI. Now let's move on to gold. Okay, so gold, of course, guys, gold has been crazy. You remember that book? There's this book, this literature we used to read then. Say our husband, I think it's our husband has gone mad again or something like that, gold has gone mad again, guys. And it's approaching a point where the last time it got there, which was the first time ever, it was seriously rejected. It's not there yet. It's not exactly at that point, but it got so close and was rejected around that point there. So there's a lot of bullish pressure in gold. You know that most of these instruments, if you check, most of these instruments that are alternatives to the dollar have been making new highs. From the end of last year into this year. They've been making new highs. Gold is likely going to do the same. Gold is also going to make a new high. So that said, I'm going to repeat what I've said before, that for gold, you want to be taking advantage of a buy on gold from support zones. It's very it's can be frustrating sometimes, when you are very much focused on today. You want to just take whatever 2 pips or 3 pips that will be given today, but you may not remember what I've said about this gold buy. And then one day you say, oh, this thing later bought. That is the move that will actually make you rich when it comes to trading. You understand? So for gold, given the current bullish move it's making, I think a buy is actually fine. But you know that I'm not a fan of taking a buy from the top. I like to take my buy from the lower part. But that said, we can see a bullish movement right now on gold, and I feel like that bullish move is going to continue. So we have one small resistance here. Can actually go in above that point there from 21.35. I can actually buy to around 21.40. So I can buy from, if price closes above 21.35, I can buy to 21.40. But I really wish that we're able to take advantage of this buy from this support zone. This would have been a good zone to actually look out for a buy. All these zones are places that if price wants to retrace, so price will likely come retrace from these places here and push back up. You understand? So today for gold, from 21.35 we can buy to 21.40. From 21.35 we can buy to 21.40. But anything that makes gold to retrace towards if gold retraces towards 21.21, can look out for a buy there. If it retraces towards 21.20, can look out for a buy there. Okay. If gold retraces towards 21.10, we can look out for a buy there. So if it retraces to 21.20, we can look out for a buy. If it retraces to 21.10, we can look out for a buy. You can also look out for a buy from 21.35 to 21.40. Okay, 21.35 to 21.40. So that is good. Remember that we have analyzed that we are going to be having some high impact. For the dollar, we're going to have high impact by 2.15. We're going to have another one around, I think, Canadian dollar around 3.45. We'll have another one by 4. And I think another one by 4.30 or something like that. So these are high impact data that you want to actually look out for. You understand? Hey, these are high impact data I want to look out for. Now, apart from, I really hope that we are taking advantage of the information that is provided, we usually provide on the WhatsApp channel. You understand? These are, we've gotten personally, I've gotten, positive report of people how they've done, how they've done very well with what we have been sending on the WhatsApp channel. So if you're not on the WhatsApp channel, make sure that you join it. Okay, you can get the link. Let me try and see if I can post the link again here, but you can get the link to the WhatsApp channel. Join us on WhatsApp channel. Yeah, everything cannot be good. So if yesterday's US30 was not good, we move. So that's the way, right? So even me self hit loss, but you move, right? So yeah. Dollar dictates. I'm not analyzing US30 till afternoon session. Dollar dictates the movement of gold. Okay, it's dollar that dictates the movement of gold. You get it? So because dollar and gold are, they are how will I say it now? Gold is a safe haven against inflation. You understand? So most times the performance of gold depends on the strength of the dollar. Just like the performance of Canadian dollar depends on the strength of oil. You understand? So the performance of gold depends on the strength of oil, of the dollar. If dollar is weak, gold will be strong. If dollar is strong, gold will be weak. You understand? So I want to try and drop for those persons who are not on the WhatsApp channel. I want to try and drop that. But yesterday we released a video. We released a video yesterday to explain RSI divergence. Released a video yesterday to explain RSI divergence. This is the video. I just dropped it. This is the video for RSI divergence. You want to watch it, get acquainted with it, and let me get the WhatsApp channel link. Now for just a minute. Okay, good. Okay, so this is the WhatsApp channel. I've just dropped the link. Just dropped the link to the WhatsApp channel. You can take advantage of that. Then this Friday, we will be trading NFP, live session trading NFP. But what we want to do is that we're going to be using a different, not this normal link. We're going to be using a different link for it that you need to register for. Okay, you need to register for. So I'm going to drop the link right now. Now, the thing is, we've noticed that, a lot of persons join this class, and sometimes we can't really trace those who are rally trade clients and other, although we do not really mind with our morning and afternoon session, don't really mind. But for this NFP, we want it to be exclusive to our clients, So that is why we will need to register for that class. You need to register for that live session on Friday with this link. So I've dropped the link for you to register, bit.ly/rallynfp. Okay, that is the link that you would register with. It is people who register with that link that will be able to access the NFP class. Okay, then for our guys in Lagos, today, for those in Ibadan, today, our Oga Tommy Jags at Ibadan, that's our head of operations, head of chief financial analyst in Ibadan, will be available for VIP one-on-one. For our VIP clients, you can reach out, you can go to the Ibadan office from 11 a.m. to ask whatever questions you have about the market. Okay, I was at Ibadan last week and it was cool. So yes, then for those of us in Abuja, we'll be having a VIP upgrade event today. VIP upgrade event today. Psychology of winning traders. That will be at our office venue by 11 a.m. today. Okay. Now, for those of us in Lagos on Saturday, for those persons who have not had time to attend our physical training during the weekdays, we are holding a training session on Saturday by 11 a.m. at our office, Right House. Okay, so just come meet with Sam Banks. Let's have a training session together at our Lagos office on Saturday by 11 a.m. Okay, more programs will be coming out to more states. Of course, we're going to, like I said, our people in Port Harcourt, Enugu, Oshogbo, Akure, Warri, Benin. We actually have you guys in mind. So we will be moving towards your end like that. So, yeah. So good. So you have all these things I've mentioned, admin has helped us to drop in those flyers. For the person who has been trying to register, it's not allowing you to. I think you should, because I personally just tried it and it was, so maybe it's a network issue also, but it actually works. The link works. You understand? So just check it, because as I'm talking to you now, I just tried it. Just clicked on the link that I dropped there. The link I dropped on the chat, I clicked on it and, it took me to the traded NFP, where it just needs you to put your first name, your last name, and your email address. Now, make sure that you are also registered on Zoom. Make sure you are registered on Zoom. You understand? Very important. Okay? Before you'll be able to. So if you have not, I dropped the link, but if you have not seen it, just check the WhatsApp channel. We'll drop it there. You understand? We'll drop it there. So we will be coming to this. Now, for those cities who may not be able to visit physically, of course, we're going to have video. That's why we are doing all these video packages. That's why we've done, for instance, I was at Ibadan last week and I taught them RSI divergence, but we have done it in a short video to explain it to you guys. You understand? So even if you cannot attend the class physically, there is going to be online avenue for you to take advantage of the class. You understand? So don't worry, nobody is missing out. It's an online business, so and the advantage of online business is that there's no barrier, right? There's no barrier. So you will hear from us, you would get video packages from us, and all the likes. Okay, good. So once you register like that for that class, you will get, as you see, you get a pending reply. You understand? You get a pending reply. Most of you that are trying to register and it's not allowing you to, it's kind of strange, because so another thing is you should also try to have make sure, for some of us who join, especially if you join Zoom meetings like this, let me explain something. If you join Zoom meetings like this, it's possible that when you downloaded your Zoom app, you have not registered with Zoom. Now, if you have not registered with Zoom, it does not mean you will not be able to join meetings. You'll still be able to join meetings like the one we hold every morning and this here. But it doesn't mean you have an account with Zoom. You need to open your Zoom app and sign up. Select sign up, put your email and create an account with Zoom. If you already have an account, it will tell you already have an account, so you sign in. So if you do that, maybe you try the link again, it should work. But the link is going to work for people who already have account with Zoom. You understand? To get account with Zoom. Okay, so that's how it is. To get support and register indicator, reach out to your account officer. So just then if you're on a sell on US 2000 is against you, all you need to do is you check the nearest resistance, right? You're on a sell. If price breaks the nearest resistance, it means it's going to continue buying. So you know that that's a wrong trade. You don't want to close it. If you have a very good volume, you can use a higher lot size to follow it up. Okay. So I think yeah, I think this is the much that we can take today. We are going to continue later today by 3 p.m. for the NFP. Sorry, for the what's KLIS? Scalper X, you mean? You want to then why are you having issues like this? Send that indicator to close to 90 people. Mm. I don't know. You just chat me up. Can't help. I can't help you here. And honestly, I can't. I'm not sure how I can when I'll have the time to help you. So maybe you just chat me up on WhatsApp, and when I can. So it's not a matter of chatting me up on WhatsApp and expecting me to do it in the next 5 minutes or whatever. You just need to be patient. I really don't know. The email I also sent. I sent a an instruction on how to install it. So there's a high chance that there's something you've not done correctly. So you can reach me on WhatsApp. Okay. Yeah, so this is the much that we can take today. Guys, thank you so much. please make sure that you attend the various trainings for this. Then, of course, we'll continue to do reminder on the WhatsApp channel. So let's look out for that. Okay. Thank you for your time. God bless you all. Bye for now.